All right, call hello Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone of Ruel. I am not a member of Great Millstone, but I've entered into their labors. Peace, mercy, and blessings to the sincere brothers and sisters doing this, wherever you are, whatever your lot may be. Coming at you with another quick one brought to you by the Time app. All right, they're brought to you by the Clock app yet again. I'm gonna get a couple. I'm gonna let this play, get a couple precepts, and then that'll be it. If that's what the Spirit allows. But if not, you know me, I'll be jumping from place to place, and I just pray that you are edified, even though I am jumping around. But if there was ever a way to put into a video or a picture or like a visual representation of the mind state of our people, the mind state of the 2/3, it's perfect, right? So you'll see. You'll see.
I don't think he
And look, I don't think he want the boss man to see us.
want the boss man to see us here. Hey, Donald.
Hey there, Donald. Nice
How
to
you
meet you.
doing? Hey, good to see you.
My mama's dad, when they come along in their time, they were sharecropping.
What kind of work was done on this plantation?
Everything fooling with cows, horses, and farming.
What kind of work did your mother do on the plantation?
She mostly did maiden work, did cooking. She told me at 14 years old she started chopping cotton, and she would leave out the cotton field at a quarter, 20 minutes to 11 and cook a dinner to have it ready at 12.
Why did you not leave the plantation?
Because it was home to me. You
You
know,
hear that? It was home. Just like Babylon is home to the 2/3. And as long as they can have they 4-bedroom house in a gated community and or whatever, the little trinkles, the crumbs that fall from their master's table, their father Esau, the crumbs that fall from his table, they're happy. They good. You know, they got their PlayStation. And you ain't wicked because, you know what I'm saying? I got a house. I got a PlayStation. But I know that this thing is not the end all be all. And eventually all of this will be gone. So separate from it, right? Come out of her, my people. And we'll get that in a second.
I love it. It was a beautiful place. And I, just didn't leave. You're responsible for your light bill, but you don't pay no water bill or no rent. So, I mean, that's all. It works out.
So what is your relationship to this plantation?
Born and raised here, and Carson, he's almost like a brother to me. I mean, we have a real close relationship, a bond.
So there's a brotherhood between you and Carson,
Hmm.
like family.
Yeah, we are. That's right.
All right. And again, that's our people. They will hang on. They're going to stay upon them that smote him, right? They're going to stay upon him that smote him. So before we go any further, I want to get things that I've already mentioned. So we're going to get Revelation chapter 18, straight to the point, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, that ye receive not of her plagues. And that's our people. They will hold on. They were born and raised on their so-called plantation, that mental plantation, the proverbial plantation, and they gonna die on it because they don't pay any so-called big bills. You make sure your light bill cover your phone bill. You good. You comfortable here. All right, but the scriptures tell you to feel and think otherwise. Thank Yahweh, call Allah Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai for the hopeful elect, and I pray that those of us who are listening, and myself included, that we are in that. All right, so we got that one. I believe it also says it in Jeremiah. Let's go to Jeremiah 51. And I just wanted to get a couple precepts and just kind of put some things together real quick, just to show, whoever may be looking or listening out there in YouTube land. This is the mind state of our people. So when you try to tell them that they're better or that they're chosen or that they are, that the Lord truly does love them, and it ain't no Jesus, it's Yahushai, and it ain't God, it's Yahweh, who is Yahushai's father. When you tell him that you have a legacy and that you had law, statutes, and commandments to follow, and that there's something greater coming, they don't They just ain't feeling it. They don't hear it. They're not going to hear you. And I know if you're anything like me in the beginning, that shit is frustrating. It almost makes you want to smite them where they stand. Like, oh, okay, your lack of faith disgusts me, but you can't be like that. I mean, it's cool to be mad, but the only reason why we have the faith that we have is through Yahweh, why Yahweh shy. So, be careful not to be high-minded on that, because that was an issue of mine. Straight to the point yet again. We're going to do 44. So this is Jeremiah 51 and 44. And I will punish Baal in Babylon, and I will bring forth out of his mouth that which he has swallowed up, and the nations shall not flow together any more unto him. Yea, the wall of Babylon shall fall, and that is then, and it is now. Okay, my people, go ye out of the midst of her, and as of right now, that is to separate from this place spiritually. This Esau does not validate you. All right, you do not need to seek the validation of one who is beneath you, of your oppressor. These heathen are not people who are the ones that are going to validate you. They're not going to teach you properly. They're not going to tell you who you are. They haven't done so yet. You had to hear it from the true prophets of the Lord. The men of the great millstone and their elders, and the men on down, and those who are preaching like doctrine. So basically, and he did it through lowly looking men, because that was supposed to be a testament of your faith, right? Because there's you know what? I'm gonna get that next. I believe it's in the Ecclesiasticus. I have to find that one though. Let me read 45 and that'll be it. My people, go ye out of the midst of her, and deliver ye every man his soul from the fierce anger of the Lord, because Yahweh Shai is not happy with this place, and he is not happy with his people who are happy and in agreement with this place, with spiritual Edom, with spiritual Sodom, with the daughter of Babylon. And then I want to get there's one more. I wanted to get that in Ecclesiastes. I believe it's in Ecclesiasticus when I say, because he used the lowly men. Let's see. Oh, I'm finna be in low power mode.
I'm joining my knee.
Okay. I don't know what the hell that was. Anyway, all right. I believe it's when a rich man speaks. Okay, yeah. All right, let's get farther. So this is why he didn't choose celebrities, right? He chose the lowly men, and that was to be a testament of your faith. So Ecclesiasticus, straight to the point, better known as Sirach 13, verse 23. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith. They extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him. And that also goes into the poor, which is the hopeful elect, those of us who believe in this doctrine and want to follow the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our abilities. People are going to help to overthrow you. You are going to have something happen. And of course, they are going to persecute you, and it won't be fair. They're going to make lies. They're going to have false FLAGs and these weird things that happen. And then they're going to point the finger at you. And the people that you held dearest are going to help to overthrow you. That's another thing that is on the way.
We like family, sure is. We like brother. I can go right there now and spend the night in his house.
All the people that worked on this plantation, he refused to put them off. He would let them stay here.
Yeah, right.
And that's how you end up staying.
That's right. Snake.
Do I feel like he's holding back some things? Yes, I do. But he lives here. And he have to stay here when I'm gone. And I don't want to put anybody's life in jeopardy, because this can happen. I mean, if you're talking about things that people don't want to be told. There's always someone that don't want you to talk about something.
That's interesting. Quite interesting that she would say something like that. Let's scroll back down. And our people will hold on to this place not knowing Leviticus 20, verse 26. Ye shall therefore put difference between clean beast and unclean, and between unclean fowls and clean, and ye shall not make your souls abominable by beast or by fowl. Or actually, I needed 26. But you get the point right here with the clean and unclean. Now, moving on to 26. Ye shall be holy unto me, for I, Yahweh, am holy, and have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine. All right? We are Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai. And Yahweh Shai, being the perfect and unspotted lamb, first to die for his sins, as Solomon. Okay, you can look that up. GMS Psalms 72, or Psalms Yahushua is Solomon GMS, something like that. Use your smartphone. Okay, and then he died for the sins of his people. He was sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, and we were no longer bound by the letter of the law after he finished his work here on this earth, or he finished the hard part, the horrible part that he had to go through. But now that he's returning, right, he's coming back with vengeance in his heart, and he's ready to take out every inch and ounce of anger, and well deserved, rightfully so. I just pray that I am on the right side of that we of the hopeful elect on the right side of that, and not on the end of his judgment. All right, that's why the scriptures say, "Kiss the Son, they should be angry." I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to get. I just wanted to grab a couple scriptures and show, man, that is the mind state right here of our people in a picture, or I'm sorry, in a video, that they cleave unto Babylon, and they cleave unto the ways of this life. They have no faith, and even worse, you got now some of these set up folks that their whole job, their whole being is for them to discredit the truth, discredit the faith that other people have by sowing doubt. And this right here, what you see, is where doubt gets you, where you stay upon a plantation you don't need to stay on. And I don't know the ins and outs of this thing, but I'm just using it as an example. But don't doubt, right? You can't, there's so many different scriptures about trusting in Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And there are so many times where you can read in the scriptures, that is, if you believe, where he saved his people. There was always something that happened that, of course, by his hand, and whoever called upon his name was saved. The righteous ones, of course. And we can get that. To have the righteous been confounded? Let's see. Not where. Let's see. Let me get it. Bear with me just a second. I'm looking. I gotta get it. I gotta find it. You know what? In the meantime, about getting confounded. In the meantime, we just get this one right here. This is Psalms 22, verse 5. They cried unto thee and were delivered. They trusted in thee and were not confounded. All right. And then, but there's another one. To be ashamed of confounded. Oh, come on. I really want to get that before I close this out. Just bear with me. You know what? We can get Isaiah too about not being confounded. While we look, while we search, I might just have to put it in the description box because I can't remember the actual verbiage of how it goes. And you know what? I think I'll do that. So be on the lookout in the description box, Lord willing. So Isaiah 50, verse 7, for the Lord God or Yahweh power will help me. Therefore shall I not be confounded. Therefore have I set my face like a flint, and I know that I shall not be ashamed. That's faith. The very thing that people want to take from you, that non-believers want to take from you, is your faith and your belief. Because if they sow just a little bit of doubt, you're finished, especially in the time to come. So you pray and you fast if you need to. If there's little instances of doubt that creep in your mind, you need to fight that. You never let a seed take hold if it ain't righteous, if it ain't of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Never let that seed of doubt or that seed of jealousy or a seed of anything that is unrighteous and unprofitable. Don't let that take hold in your mind. You starve that and you dry it out and you water the righteous thoughts with the word. All right, with that being said,